pretty firm favourites here. They'll have to knock out South Africa on the way. The holders, the Blitzbokke, won here 12 months ago, defeated Fiji. So here come the teams. Franco Sabato leading Argentina out, and Francisco Hernandez leading Spain onto the field. In Spain, commanding centre ground, we often see, Mark Robertson, their teams rushing out into midfield to command that centre spot. Whether it does provide a psychological advantage or not, I don't know. It certainly gives Spain a boost here.
Yeah, certain teams, they like to get out there, they like to get that ball. The Fijians especially, they have a prayer together. See the Spanish there huddling down. Just shows great unity in terms of the team. They're a strong group of players. They've come through a lot to get to this stage to be a World Series core team, and deservedly so.
Just like Spain, Argentina have 2 wins this weekend. They defeated the United States and Uganda earlier on today. Spain having defeated France last evening, and Russia first thing this morning. So Spain setting up, interestingly, 2 pods here, enticing the Argentinian to kick towards them as Paulo Duarte gets the game underway. Paulo Duarte from Portugal. Well-placed kick from the kick-off, giving his colleagues plenty of time to get to the ball, and they managed somehow to upset the Spaniards. First up here, Kiki Carter lost 20 kilograms to get up to speed for the Hong Kong qualifying tournament back in April, back in the ranks. I spent some time here in Dubai coaching as Yeki Carter with the Hurricanes. Neat little chip through, but the sweeper is there for Spain. Showing good pace here, good vision as well. That's Pablo Fontes, hauled down just outside the 22. The offload is good. Manuel Sanz Trapaga lunges over the try line.
Energetic start from both teams. They're both benefiting from having 11 players fit for Argentina, 12 for Spain. And Trapaga, he's the beneficiary of holding the width, creating that opportunity for that one extra pass, and he runs it in the corner.
So 30 seconds, the clock ticks down, and Hernandez has some 6 seconds to get his boot to ball here. Right on 0, right on the 30 seconds. He puts it away and adds a conversion, so 5 becomes 7, and Spain lead early on against Argentina.
Beautiful kick there by Hernandez. We see him finishing off there, but it's a real strength of both teams in terms of the kicking game, and we can expect to see a fair bit of kicking throughout the game.
And you would have been able to see the clock ticking down on the scoreboard on the far side, knew exactly how much time he had, and he stroked it over just on the 0. Didn't go the 10 metres. How many times this weekend have we seen that happen?
Just on call to it, just after I said both teams are great kicking sides, and it doesn't go 10.
Well, he was looking for pinpoint accuracy, wasn't he, to drop it right on the 10-metre line.
Yeah, thanks for that one. Thanks for that. He is, though. He is. They're accurate kickers, and to give your teammates a chance to win that ball back, it has to be right on the money.
So Argentina arrive here in Dubai with 5 experienced players, 5 with only 2 tournaments, and 2 newcomers. Conrad Rura, just 2 tournaments to his name. Passing not crisp, and so Spain are there in numbers. Just about managed to get it away to Rodrigo Echat. Battling, bruising Rodrigo Echat, was captain of Argentina in sounds as a 21-year-old. Back for the first time in 18 months. They well have forgotten that he should release the ball immediately.
Yeah, great upper body strength shown there by the Spanish to win that ball. You'll see that the Argentinian support sat off the ball carrier there, because it only creates a maul if you've got two players from either team in contest for the ball whilst the ball carrier is on his feet.
Voice there of Mark Robertson, former Scotland player, retiring up the top, having won the London tournament last season. Spain coming again. Lovely angle there from Pierce. What a big hit come in. Well, you can expect the big hits from the South Americans, and half a dozen of these Argentinians are from the hill region of Cordoba, and they certainly pack a punch.
How quick was he in on that hit there? And it was rewarded by the quick thinking of Echart. He was so fast to be on the ball, and almost an immovable object. He's got that low centre of gravity. There's nothing for him to hit.
Pablo Feijó, former captain, I think he may well have felt that himself from the sidelines. He's been in similar situations himself many a time.
Yeah, he's a great man. You could see the emotion from that interview with Rupert Cox when they won that qualifying tournament in Hong Kong. Fantastic to see just how passionate he is about the Spanish game.
Rupert Cox still has the photograph of the battling Pablo Feijó, the bandaged Pablo Feijó, when he interviewed him in Monaco when they won the Olympic repechage. And that's a great tribute to the Spanish coach. It was a great evening in the company of the Spanish players on that occasion. Marcos Moroni, younger brother Matias Moroni, a former Sevens exponent himself. Echart over the 10-metre line. Referee Duarte ensuring that Spain back behind the offside line. Rura, he's got Mare on his shoulder, on his outside shoulder. Then he is the number 2. Rura sets it up just on the 22 as Argentina come looking for a score that will bring them back on terms here. With a minute and a half or so remaining of the first half. Del Mestre, the offload to Lautaro Bazan Velez, a scrum half in 15s, the youngster, played for the Argentine under-20 side, not releasing, is penalised.
Yeah, he saw the Argentinian player there, tried to get back to his feet. He'd released the ball in the tackle, and because of that, the Spanish player must instantly release. He's not able to get back to his feet, therefore it's a penalty for the Argentinians, and in a great position.
So Rodrigo Echart not in any great hurry to take the penalty, and every second of course helps the players get their breath back on the loop. But Bazan Velez, and see how quickly the Spaniards are in there once again to try and get their hands on the ball. There should be space somewhere out wide. Right on the near touchline here is Rodrigo Echart, possibly waiting for the kick pass that might come, but not this time. All turnover. Now you'll have to come back, mate. It's not your penalty.
Great patience from the Spaniards there. Thomas Pierce, strong over the ball. Really impressed with the standard of play in this match. The fitness levels of these athletes is incredible, and you know a lot of these Argentinian players are only young men, but great skill level and also fantastic fitness levels.
Well, the standards improve year on year, don't they? The physical attributes of these players is something to behold, and the energy and the fitness levels outstanding. Particularly so in the heat of the desert here in Dubai. We've arrived at the break then, and Spain lead by that solitary try from Manuel Sanz-Trabaga and the conversion from Francisco Hernandez. So good defensive effort from Spain towards the end of that opening half, kept their side of the score sheet clean, and they go into the second half kicking off with an advantage of 7 points, palmed down by Tom Pierce into the hands of a waiting Argentinian. Argentina still looking for that opening. Little chip through, didn't quite work out, and snapped up by Yiki Carter. And this is Pablo Fontes straight down the middle. Now then, where's the support? Sets it up, lays it back. And Argentina can't get their hands on the ball. They will now.
A little bit messy there, but you can see the opportunity there for that kick in behind. If it hadn't been intercepted, it was a certain try because there's no sweeper for the Spaniards. It is intercepted, then all of a sudden the Spanish can turn that defence into attack, and it's an opportunity for a try.
So the big man wearing 3 on the tight head of the scrum is Ignacio Martin, the man who claimed the winning try for Spain at that Monaco repechage. And this time Argentina find a gap, and it's Rodrigo Echat who will not be caught. Away he goes. And chasing back there was Alejandro Alonso to make sure that the try was scored way out wide to make the conversion that bit more difficult.
Good pace by Echat to finish that try off, but you can see the benefit of the offload. There's no missed tackle there. See, the tackle's made, but because he's got his hands free, he's able to offload the ball, and that's where support play becomes so pivotal. And it's so difficult to defend a good offload, and that's why the Fijian team are the biggest threats, because their offloading ability is so high. Great play by the Argentinians.
And the try claimed by the ever alert Rodrigo Echat, back in the ranks for the first time for some 18 months or so. Difficult conversion, but it's made to look easy, and Argentina are back on terms. Well, I heard it said earlier on today that the most difficult game was the opening match on day 2. It's all about recovery, isn't it, Mark?
Yeah, it is, Win. Recovery is pivotal to these guys performing well. Unfortunately, that's in the touch, but you know, there's a lot of different supplements these teams use to really improve the recovery. Teams are using beetroot juice now. That's increasing the oxygen content within the blood. Teams are also using sodium citrate to reduce the acidity levels in their legs, because lactic acid plays such a big role when you get to this stage of the tournament. It's an anaerobic event, so you need to reduce that lactic acid in the legs.
Yeah, well, in the commentary box, I think red wine is preferable. So you say we should be drinking beetroot, not red wine. Same colour. Yeah.
It doesn't taste good, when I'll tell you that for free.
So Argentina had their elusive score, looking for another one. Not the best of passes.
Not the best of passes, but you can see the pressure that both teams are putting on defensively. They're hungry for this win. There's great line speed, shooting out the line. It's a risk, because if he doesn't make that hit, that's a try, but it's paid off. The Spanish have got the ball back, and they've got an opportunity to get this ascendancy in the game.
So Argentina, where they want to be in the 22. Pablo Feijó, well, he lives and breathes every minute of every game, doesn't he? The former Spanish captain, but he's got his lieutenant on the field now in the form of Ignacio Martin.
Set. Steady.
Some 15 meters out from the Spanish try line. Pablo Fontes thought he might have a go on the narrow side, and Spain using the big man Javier Caron to take the ball into contact, one-on-one here. And that's Paul Pla, who's shown up well this weekend. A neat little dink downfield, getting it behind the Argentinian defence. Will it bounce kindly? Was there obstruction? Looked as if he was pushed from behind. And the 2 assistant referees have kept the flags down. I wonder what referee Duarte will do here. He wants to check something.
No try. Carry back.
No try.
Yeah. Scrum 5, because it was taken back over by the Argentinians. I love that from Paul Pla there. that stop-go on the outside. He had no right to get round the outside of his defender. But it's so effective. And in that kick chase, he's got the pace to put the Argentinians under a lot of pressure. He's unlucky not to get a penalty there because there was a little bit of a push.
More than a little bit. So Spain denied.
No early flutes.
Carried over.
Hooking the ball.
So it'll be
Crouch.
a Spanish put-in. No, there could be justice yet. Right in the shadow of the Argentine post. Back it goes to Hernandez, finding Javier Carrion. He can't make ground, so he'll set it up again. Now then, it's on its way. Oh, lovely work there. The timing of the pass to Yeki Carter, and the broad grin on his face tells its own story.
Yeki Carter, we'll see on the replay, he spots that gap, he comes straight to in, short line. So difficult to defend, because as a defender you see the player so late, it's difficult to pick it up, and that is a cracking try.
He's a difficult man to pull the ground, is Yeki Carter.
Yeah, he's been around a while too. He plays on the wing in 15s, and he's a big man, but he's got a good turn of pace as well.
Yeah, he's been in and out of the squad, and spending some time coaching in Cape Town, and as I've said, here in the Emirates, in Dubai in particular.
Interesting point. You see the Argentinians, they don't have any pods for kickoff reception, but that means they've got more men on feet around the ground. So the bounce of the ball, it gives them a better chance to pick that ball up.
Giving chase is Ignacio Martin, 3-on-3, and won by Conrado Raura for Argentina, but stolen though. Carter, now then, Spain again on the charge here through Francisco Hernandez. He's already got one, but the ball is always quicker than the man.
Good 2 minutes from Yeki Carter anyway. Scores a try, and then he's quick to get the turnover or over ball as well.
You need to keep your eyes on him. Challenges for every ball, does Yeki Carter. Nice step off the right foot. Quick transference of the ball through the hands. That's what's needed, because Argentina have men over here.
Spanish will have to be careful. They've got nobody in behind the sweeper, and the Argentinians love a little chip kick.
And the hits are coming in thick and fast, but Argentina will have the advantage with Santiago Mare, and again he'll have to come back to the mark. So this game finally poised with the half a minute or so remaining. Argentina in their own half. And they need a converted try perhaps to send this game into extra time. And how many games have gone into extra time this weekend? 3, 4. Santiago Gomez Cora is barking the odds down the touchline.
What's the other number?
Santi, an experienced player himself, of course. He brought down the curtains on his career here in Dubai. I think it was in 2009, if I remember rightly. So the clock is stopped, and Paulo Duarte gives the order for the clock to run again. And running downfield, here comes the man wearing number 13, Maximiliano Filizola. Fresh legs, and he of course is the extra man in the squad, and he replaces Gaston Revol. There goes the hooter. The last chance then for Argentina. Of Spain claimed a notable win here. I wonder. Ball loose in midfield, tapped backwards. We're into referee time here, and giving chase was Igor Genua, the squad captain of Spain. And that could well be it. No, the game can't finish on a penalty. So Argentina live again.
You can just see how hungry the Argentinians are still.
And over the years, how many times have we seen Argentina claw their way back into the game and win it virtually within sound of the hooter?
Yeah, you can never ever write them off. As a player, I always talked about how dogged they are, how their determination. they never give up attitude, and they're showing that right here.
It's in their DNA, isn't it? This is the new man, Filizzola. Taking it wide out on the right is Marcos Moroni, in danger of becoming isolated. He gets the support though. Again from the battling Filizzola.
Away, red!
Quick ball is what's needed here, and again it's a penalty, and Argentina will take that. Oh, the pass kick. That's risky. Who'll get there first? Argentina! Oh! What a dramatic score, which could well take this game into extra time.
What?
I'm happy with the touchline.
Yeah, so it's a try.
Well, it was a risky tactic, but it certainly paid off for Argentina, but they still need the conversion from wide out. Franco Sabato.
They do win, but I just love how much they back their skills. You know, a precise kick, but Sabato, it's all about the chase. It's all about the chase.
Well, now then, the ball was deep in the in-goal area, and Paulo Duarte has stopped the clock at 7 seconds.
Go in front, go in front.
30 seconds is all he had to set up this kick. Castanarias sees his kick fall short of the mark, and Spain, by the skin of their teeth, have defeated Argentina by 2 points and 14-12.